What's up, guys? It's Loki here, your favorite developer from Punch Punk Games. I'm super glad I can show you the newest version of the Bike Mechanic Simulator. So it is here on the Steam Festival. You can play it for free. Below you've got ability to download the game and try it for your own. So welcome again to my stream video, and here I will show you the game from developer perspective. So let's first check the settings. So we can adjust. I put the quality high. It's quite good. It's optimized quite well, I guess, for my PC. At the high I've got 60 FPS, so I'll stay with this. If you've got some problems, we are sorry. You can either pick the medium or low settings. It should work well then. The resolution system is detecting my resolution well. It may not work for every monitor. Well, it wasn't tested so much at this point, but it should work well. If it would not detect well, you can also change it here. So without further ado, let's start playing. So we prepared two modes for you. This is a button for play demo. It's with the tutorial, and play without the tutorial. As you can guess, is without tutorial. So if you played once tutorial, you want to play demo the second time or something, you can play without tutorial. But for the full experience of this version, let's start with the demo with tutorial. So we spawn in our garage. We've got these neons here. It's it's small, cozy space in this nice neighborhood, but it will all change because we are working currently on the new garage. The garage, you will be able to unlock new spaces, so it will be much bigger. Few times bigger than that, but at the beginning it will be similar to the space, but you will be able with progress of your level and money to buy more rooms. And for what is interesting, it will be empty rooms because you will be able to fill it in the construction mode. There will be an app for buying new furniture and filling the voids. The upgrade system of the game will probably be based on this. So if you want to level up your character, you will need to buy new stuff. So the system will pretty much work that way. So you saw our patio there. Let's start playing a game. So our computer is glowing. Our tutorial says we need to open computer, so let's do it. Here is our desktop in the computer. In a full version, we will be able to upgrade ourselves by buying tablets, so we won't need to go to the PC all the time. But it's the beginnings we need to. So we've got the orders app, shop app, calendar, Peloton. Yeah, calendar, because we've got time in our game. So planning our events will be important. So here we've got order deadline for our tutorial order. We can click here to see the order. Of course, we can do it also by the orders menu. So we've got also the Peloton. I will show you in a moment. It's a mini game to burn some time if you've got too much. So let's get on the orders app. Here we've got Aerobind Ice Shock. The tutorial says we need to put it from storage to stand in order to repair it. I did it, and now on our stand there is this beautiful Aerobind bicycle, which needs to be repaired. We can see the tire is flat here, um, and after we press on the bicycle, we are going into the inspect mode, and here we can check the status of the parts, as also we can start repairs from this point. The bike is parted on 3 parts: front, middle and rear section, which one section can be open at the time. So let's press on the wheel, because it's glowing in repairs. The glowing is only present in the tutorial. On the normal orders there will be no glowing parts. It will be up to you to find the damaged part that needs repairing. So we need to grab the tool from workshop. So let's go and inflate it. Air pump. Okay. So let's use air pump on this wheel. What you can see is that the flat tire during the mini game is getting inflated. You can see this. Yes. Nice. I can put this here. So you see, one of the tasks is fulfilled. Let's change the seat now. Yeah, the tutorial task you can do in the order you want. This is some order I decided to do. So let's disassemble the seat. Normally, now I would need to buy a new seat, but on the inventory in the tutorial you've got the right seat now. So let's mount the seat. Good seat. You can notice that the damaged parts are looking the same as the normal parts. Yes, we haven't finished this this mechanic for demo, but it will be in the full release. The damaged part, the dirty parts will look totally different. It's just for demo. So we have changed our seat. We have inflated our front tire. So let's adjust front derail. How to pronounce it? It's
Derailleur.
derailleur. Yeah, it's a very hard word to pronounce. Derailleur. Derailleur. So let's adjust our derailleur. Front derailleur, as said in the tasks. So I pressed adjust. Okay, we need to change the shape a little bit. And you can see the screwdriver outside of the minigame is moving also. Okay, so we did a third part. Third tasks. Now we need to do the last task. So let's press the wheel, so we can see that we need to true the rear wheel. Fortunately, we've got equipment for truing here on our desk. It's a truing station. But in order to true our wheel, we need to do some work. We need to take off the wheel first, and then we need to dismantle all the parts in our wheel. So this task will be the longest. So we need to put our wheel on the wheel stand to take off the remaining parts. Yes, we can't just disassemble tire while the wheel is on the bicycle. So let's do it that way. So you've seen the animation. We need to disassemble the tube, the cassette. But now, well, you can see that if I want to disassemble cassette and there is a part blocking it, there is the red mark. So let's disassemble the hub lock first. Okay, now the cassette with the proper tool. And the brake blade with all its screws. Great, and now when we have the bare wheel, we can take off it from the stand and put it in a truing station where the QT takes place. You can see, if you look, that the wheel is really curved, and during the QTE, the mini game, it's getting straightened. Now after the mini game, I need to assemble those parts that I previously took off. So let's start it with the brake blade. The order is also important, because if I put the hub lock first, I won't be able to put the brake blade and cassette. So yeah, let's mount it, and the hub lock. Great. Now we need a tube and a tire. Great. So let's place the new fitted wheel in a bicycle. Great. Now I did all the tasks, but you see the rover is the bicycle is not finished yet. Here under the tasks you can see the notes that if we want to finish order, we need to put the following parts back in place. So the game is remind us that we didn't put the chain back. We need to lock the following parts: rear wheel hub lock. So we need to close this hub lock. And lastly, we need to inflate a newly fitted rear tire, because if we take off the tire and put it back, we need to inflate it again. Once more, you can see how the flat tire becomes inflated in real time. Yes, it wasn't that easy to make, so that's why I brag about it so much. Okay, so the tutorial order is finished. I can now go to the computer and accept it, finish it. So, Aerobind Ice Shock, finish order. Do you want to finish this order? This action will move time forward. Yes. So, the morning turned into the afternoon and the tutorial order is over. Our bicycle. And now, we can play more freely without the tutorial. So, as the tutorial window says, I need to take a new order to fully finish the tutorial. So we've got Aerobind, so maybe now Fuga Hill performance. Let's accept it. Yeah. In the demo of our game that you can play now, all the tasks, because the orders are generated procedurally. I want to say that here in demo there are different tasks of different difficulty put it randomly. It's because we want to show you on demo those more complicated things, but for example, Truing Station won't be available from the start of the game. You will need to buy it, so you won't be able to have a order with tasks for the truing. Also, the number of and the difficulty of the tasks will depend on our level. So for the first orders there will be like 3 to maximum 4 tasks. But here in demo we've got every cards on the desk, and we can do more things. So let's check the bicycle and see what it needs to do. So we need to replace the broken rear tube. Yes, the first thing. We need to adjust front derail. We need to replace broken rear derail. Adjust left brake shift lever and through the rear wheel. So let's start by buying the things that we need to be replaced. So we need rear tube and the rear derail. So let's go to shop. Orders, shop. So let's find the rear derail. For I will use compatibility filter to Fuga Hill. Rear derail, great. It's only one for this bike, so there is not much to choose. I will take this. And also the rear tube. So let's go into the wheels section and we will find the rear tube. Okay, and for the Fuga Hill. Great, so we will take it. So here you've got the checkout, and you need to order the parts. But in the game we've got this time. The time is our resource. So and the delivery is costs money also. So what I will going to do, I will put this bicycle away for now to storage, and I will take this new arrow bind. And right now I will order the parts for the arrow bind and parts for Fuga Hill on the same order, because I will save money for delivery that way. And I will be able to buy the premium delivery that will and I will have my new parts quicker. So let's see what the arrow bind have. Currently on the demo we don't have activated the tasks, not tasks, I mean the shopping lists, because we did it after we prepared demo. So it's not available right now, but in the full version of the game, in the trunk version we are preparing, there is the shopping lists. But now I'm sorry, but you need to memorize it or write down. My bad. So let's buy crank arm B. It's this left side of the crank arms. So it's here. We need to buy front disc brake, new disc brakes. We need to through the front wheel, replace broken rear tube and replace broken right pedal. So rear tube, right pedal, crank arm B, and from disc brake. Let's find it. Brake system. You can also see the tasks here. So front disc brake, front disc brake for the arrow bind. Yeah, add to the chart. Great. Secondly, the rear tire, I remember. Rear tube, not tire. It was tube. For arrow bind, yeah. Let's put it into a chart. And what next? It was rear tube. We've got right pedal and crank arm B. Right pedal and crank arm B. Yeah, we've got two to choose that works with our bicycle, so let's take the cheaper one. And right pedal here, arrow bind. Great. So I've got everything in my, yes? It was 4 parts for this bicycle? Yeah, I guess so. So let's take a premium shipping. It is more expensive, but I saved money because I'm making order for 2, so I can do that. So I placed the order, and now I just need to wait for it. So if I want to wait for it, I can just skip time and wait it to other day for the delivery. Yes, great. So now the delivery should come here. Oh, okay. There is already. Cool. I've got all my stuff I need. So now I need to open the boxes. Look how cool. And throw the garbage away. I can open them all at once. And now putting them into garbage. Okay, we are on the patio, so maybe we'll play a little basketball. Okay, I got the point. Okay, some people from the quality assurance said that it's too hard, but I don't believe them. I think basketball is... Okay, maybe it's a bit too hard. We can make it better easy. Write in the feedback what do you think. If the basketball is too easy, too hard, or it should stay on the level it is. Yeah, I'm really super curious. What is your opinion on this subject? Because we talked a lot about it. For me, it's not too hard, but maybe it's because I'm developer and I'm sitting in this garage for last 2 years almost. Okay, great. So we've got our parts in our inventory right here. Okay, so maybe let's start with selling the seat from the tutorial order, because to have our inventory cleaner, so I will sell it from $12. And let's start, or maybe I will start from Fuga Hill, it was first. So I will just swap the bicycles, yes, on the stand, and let's start with working on the order. It's funny. It's you can see this word space tutorial window. I just don't remember putting in here. Like, stop slacking off. There is at least one bike waiting for your attention in the storage. Yeah, it's to remind people that there are bicycles in the storage. In the future, those bikes will be replaced by the storage. They will be like just moving, like in a car mechanic simulator. Like in our garage. But yeah, it's for the future. So, what do we need to do? We need to replace broken rear tube and through the rear wheel. So it's good. We'll do it simultaneously. So yeah, and rear derail. I will never learn how to pronounce it good. Derail. Okay, so let's start with taking off the rear wheel. And if you always wing it. I know you have also put it in our feedback that it's not the proper way to take off the chain, because no one will just break the chain to take it off, to take off the rear wheel. But it was troublesome for us to animate well the unlocking the chain without taking it off. But we will try to fix our mistake and allow you to not dismount the chain but just unlock it like this hub lock. But we're working on it. So we need to. Oh, this bicycle have the rim brakes, so I need to open it before. Oh yeah, like this. Before taking the wheel off. Like in a real life. Yeah, this game is so realistic. Yeah. So cool. So let's and before I will forget, let's take this real derail right now. We need to unlock the this little cable. Yeah, great. So we will be able to replace it. Since there is no wheel right now, it's a good moment. Yeah, optimizing your work time. Yeah, this is game about. This is what this game is about. So I changed the derail. I can go now to true wheel, but now I need to take off everything like before. We're doing that. Yeah. It's good there is no the brake blade because it has the most screws, so it takes the longer time. That's why the rim brakes rule. Great. So let's take it for truing. Great, so I threw the wheel. Now I need to assemble it as it was. So, did I bought 2 tubes? Oh no. I wasted money. No, this part is not. This is a tube for the arrow bind. Yeah, it's not compatible, of course. So let's take a tube from the Fuga hill and the tire. This tire is not tired yet, haha. Because it works. It has durability enough for the bike. Yeah, I'm translating my poor joke. And then the hub lock. So let's take this wheel and put it back on our bicycle. Awesome. So we did 3 tasks on one time. That's cool. So we need to adjust front derail and the left brake shift lever. So let's do it. Adjust it. So left brake lever. Great, so we did all the tasks and now we've got these reminders what we forgot to do. So let's do it. Let's start with the chain, putting that back on. Now closing the hub lock so the wheel won't fall off when we will ride the bicycle home. Let's lock the brakes. The real derail cable. Yeah, put it back on. Adjust the real derail. And inflate this new fitted, well rested tire. Awesome! Yeah, our bike is ready. So give me my monies. Finish order. Cha-ching! Yeah. We've got more money that we started game. It's good, it's good. We have earned $115. Almost. So let's put this arrow bind back on the stand and fix this bike now. So, what we need to do? Let's replace broken crank arm B. Okay, we bought all the parts, it would be easy, but like previously, let's think how we can make it the most efficient in time. So we'll need to take off the crank arm B and the right pedal, the rear tube through the front wheel. Oh my god, there's so much work on this bike. Whew. Okay, so let's start maybe with this pedal. This is broken pedal, but I will need to take off the... I don't need to take off this, because firstly we are taking on this, but I will need to take off the pedal, because I didn't bought new pedal. This pedal is good, I just want to change the crank arm. So I need to put the pedal on first, then I can take off the crank arm. Put a new one. And put on the pedals. Okay, and the second pedal. Great, so now let's through the front wheel. I will need to take off it first. Brake blade with all its screws. Awesome. So let's take off the tires. One tire. It's just one tire. Tire and the tube, so the rubber parts. We can say rubber parts. Okay, so let's through it now. And you can see how the curves are getting smaller and smaller and smaller. Yeah, it wasn't so easy also. And now let's put back on the parts. This tube is 60. Okay. I thought it's less. Okay. I thought that maybe I forget to change it. Awesome. I forget to put the hub lock. Oh my god. This is so not time efficient. Great. Yeah, there is so much new orders waiting for me in the queue. I will never finish it on time. Replace broken rear tube and front disc brake. Okay. So do I need to take off the wheel? Or not? No, it will just need to take off this little cable. This pads from inside, yes. And now I can take off the brake. But now I'm wondering if there is a need to take off the wheel first. Do we need to take a wheel first to take off the brake? So, if you know the answer, please write in the feedback, because now I'm not so sure about that. Do you need to take off the wheel or not to take off this this bladed brake? Okay, so I can put a new brake I bought before. This is awesome. Now let's close the cable here. Great. And the pads, never forget the pads. A good bike mechanic never forget to put the pads back on. Okay, so now we need to just replace the broken rear tube. Yeah, rear tube. So let's take off the wheel first. Okay, so let's go here. Oh no, I don't need to throw it. I don't need to. I just need to replace the tube. Why because of there was so many truing before, I just started automatically to put everything off. And now I got a bare wheel and I need to just to change the tube. Yeah? Okay. So let's put this new tube and the tire. Now the cassette back. Brake blade. It will be good. Super totally awesome new fitted rear tube now goes back on place. Great. So now I need to finish this little things I broken. Front wheel also needs some. Yeah, because we were truing this front wheel, now I need to inflate it back. Awesome. Yeah, I will show this because we can like throw away our tools whenever we want. Go back here. But we've got this magic button that will clean after us. Yeah, so cool. The ball is also here. So if you will be playing and your ball will stuck somewhere or fly there, you can always click this poster and have your ball back here. Yes, this is very important. Yes. Memorize it. So the only thing that is needed is to put back the rear wheel hub lock how it was before. Yes, lock it. Awesome. So we did our third order. Let's say how much we will earn for it. So it's the Tuesday evening right now. There is this full moon. This is the 4 p.m. We've got new orders waiting. A Tomer Tour bike, the bicycle that wasn't on this stream before. But first, let's play some Peloton game. You can see it's very original, and it doesn't it look like anything, any game you have played before. Like it does not, it totally does not look like a snake. It's a totally new Peloton game. As you can see, the first bicycle is yellow. It's like totally original Peloton game. Like it and totally realistic. Like, oh my god. Let's play again. I'm such a noob on this one. It's because instead of the rest of the crew, I was really working on the game, not playing the Peloton all the time. That's why I'm so noob at this. Not because I suck. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, so I'm not so bad at it. So much I thought before. Now it's getting quicker. It's getting harder. Yeah, I can play that infinitely because I lied to you. To be honest, I was playing this game not working for all the time. Just like the rest of the people. For you it might not look like this, but this game is really super addictive. Like, you have to trust me. I'm sorry. Ah, fuck! I got distracted by talking. So, this is my high score, 11,000. It's quite sick. If you think you can beat me, just put the screenshot of your high score on a feedback. I'm really curious if someone is able to beat me in this game. Okay, so let's get back to work. We need a Tomer bike to repair. So let's take this Tomer bike. Cool. So, what do we need to do? We need to replace two parts right now. So there's this right pedal and seat imbus. So I believe it is this part and right pedal. Cool. So let's look for it in the shop. It's right pedal and seat imbus. Right pedal and seat imbus. Tomer. Right pedal and seat imbus. Tomer seat imbus. Cool. So I've got the part, and I'm thinking, should I go with the standard shipping on premium? I think I will go for premium. It's just $7 difference. But I can make this order quicker. I will go with this. I can make more orders in shorter time. So I will take this premium shipping, and now I need to wait for my parts. I can't do anything without them. So let's put the time forward. So Wednesday morning. Where's my... Oh, okay. Here are my parts. Let's put it in the trash bin. Yeah. We should make some game about baseball. I really enjoyed making this feature. Okay. So let's go back. Now I've got the parts. So let's change the pedal. Truing the front wheel. Oh my god, I need to true so many wheels. This is the most time consuming thing, I think, in this game. Oh, we need to unlock the dynamo. And also the front rim brakes. Yeah. And now I can take off the wheel. Let's take on a stand. And now you know how to do it. Everything off. To the bare wheel. And now let's take it on a truing station. Cool. And now let's put the parts back on. The tube. Great. So let's put the wheel. So we replaced the right pedal, the front wheel. Now we need to replace seat imbus and inflate the rear tire. So we'll inflate this tire when we'll be inflating both of our wheels to get quicker. So let's take off this seat. Let's take off this imbus. Let's put the new one and a seat back on. And now let's inflate our tires. Cool. So, is it all? No. We need to lock front rim brake, dynamo, front wheel hub lock. Okay, so everything from here. So let's put the dynamo back. Let's lock this back and close this wheel hub. Awesome! The order is finished. So let's close this order. And now we've got a Wednesday afternoon. There is no new tasks. We can go play basketball, sorry. And wait for the next orders. So the next orders should be here in the morning. But they don't need to be in the morning. Let's see if there is some orders. No. There is no orders, we need to wait for new ones. Of course, in the full version of game there will be like lots of other activities you can do beside of this, so it won't be just waiting and waiting. Okay, so there is no here. Still, let's go. Maybe someone will break his bike on Friday night. Yeah, as I guessed, someone broke his new Aerobind Sport bicycle during the Friday night. Remember guys, never drive bicycle or car when you're drunk or anything or high, because it can goes bad. So we need to inflate the tire, adjust the front derail, through the front wheel, and replace broken rear disc brake blade. Okay, so we need to buy one only new part. The rest is just repairing on site. So rear disc brake blade for the Aerobind. So let's look for it in not a drive, brake system. Aerobind. It was a rear or front? Yeah, we really need this shopping list. Rear disc. So let's go for the rear disc brake blade. Yeah, I've got 3 to choose. Oh my god, so I will choose the cheapest. Yeah. Let's go with the premium shipping. Yes. So let's wait for it. This is morning, so this is afternoon. So the premium shipping should be any moment soon. Okay. There is this. My package. Throw the garbage away. Always clean after work. Remember. Don't. Okay, so rear disc brake blade. So we need to take off the rear wheel. Unfortunately, I thought this will be easy and quick, but it never is for the bike mechanic. For bike mechanic, bicycle mechanics, all there, you all know, it's never that easy. Oh, my air pump. It's interesting. Go here. So, brake blade. Let's take it off. And put new on. And let's put the chain back on. Let's inflate the tires. Oh no, I need to throw the front wheel. I forget about it. It will be so much. Okay. So much work to do on this one. But no one no one said that being a bike mechanic is easy job. Through it, baby. This is not so easy as it looks like. You can curve this poor wheel even more if you do this bad. And now let's inflate it. Cool. So we need to adjust the front derailleur. So let's lock it first. Front derailleur. Okay. So it is in the drive part, in the rear part. Okay. Yeah. No, it would be like this. Yeah. And the rear hub lock also. Awesome. Saturday Night, like the Michelle Graves was singing in the Misfits. Don't remember the album, but it's now the Saturday Night. Let's see if tomorrow there are some new orders for us waiting. Sunday morning, yeah, we've got this Fuga Hill performance. Oh my god, this repair list is so long. Like I said, in the full version of the game, it will never occur on the beginning of the game, only in the late game. There will be orders with so many tasks. But here we are on the demo, we want to show you the most of it. So let's through the rear wheel. But first I will buy... I won't be able to repair this bike, you know, I think, because the new parts, the delivery time will be longer than the duration of the demo, because the demo is only only 7 days. So I won't receive my parts in the Sunday, in this holiday, and there is a Monday now. Congrats! You have completed the demo of the Bike Mechanic Simulator. Be like me, guys. Complete the demo of the Bike Mechanic Simulator. Especially if you like this gameplay session, I really highly recommend you to download the demo, to play the demo, and I highly ask you humbly for your feedbacks on the game, and we want to know which path we should take, if the path we go now is correct. I made $640 on my game through, so if you can make more dollars than me, put your screenshot on the community on the Steam, and this is all of it. Thank you guys for watching. It was super nice to make this video for you. Goodbye.